Hi everyone, it's Erin here from Erin Elizabeth Designs, back with another floss tube. If you are new to my channel, welcome. And if you're returning, thank you for choosing to stop by and see what I've got going on. So it has been a little bit since I've been here. I have been trying to get into a routine of scheduling when to do these, and it's just, life has gotten away from me. I think just before I saw you guys last time we saw each other, I was right before my son's birthday. So he had a birthday, my in-laws came to visit, and things just kind of like, you know, the getting ready for the visit, the after the visit. I got sick, then end of school, roll into summer. Here we are. We had our first camping trip. So it's just been like one thing after another. The days are going by way faster than ever before. And before you know it, a week's gone by. Before you know it, 3 weeks. And then, oh my gosh, it's just snowballing. So I'm sorry it's been so long. I know a lot of people have reached out and said like, hey, are you okay? When are you putting out another one? I really miss it. Like, I will try to get more done and still get a few through the summer. I feel like come fall, of course, my son will be back in school full time. So my oldest, so it'll be a little bit more easy maybe to schedule, or the house will be a little bit quiet at times. That's the biggest part for me, is I'm in the unfinished basement. There's no noise barrier separation anywhere around me. The kids' play area down here is like there, and that's the only play area we have if they're not playing on the main floor or in their bedrooms. And if they're playing on the main floor, you hear everything. So it's just one of those things. It's hard to find the time. I get really tired, and the late nights, by the time I finish a work day, and you know, we do supper and bedtimes and then get down here to record like tonight, it's sometimes the days aren't, I just don't have the energy for it, or my brain is a little scrambled. So it is what it is, and I want to be here more. Anytime I can get here, I'm going to, and I can make that promise, is that I do want to be here and I do want to share with you guys. So when I can, I will, and like I said, I'll try and do some tutorial videos and stuff still, if that interests you guys. Great. But I have a lot to catch up on. The longer you've been away from one of these, the harder it is to come back. The things start piling, and it just feels like this overwhelming, daunting task to sit down and actually tackle what you have to share. I'm not gonna have like haul today because everything's just kind of, I've bought stuff since I saw you last, but nothing of too much importance that I thought I needed to share, and most of it's kind of already gone into its areas or been used, or all that. So yes, I think I kind of went over everything I've kind of been up to since I saw you last. Like I said, we're done with school, kindergarten graduate. I don't know where that time's gone. We did our first camping trip, which was so much fun. My husband and I and the 2 boys, and then we brought Nana with us. And it was only an hour out of town, drive to the lake, went camping. So much fun. The kids had a blast. We got a nice big tent that we all could sleep in comfortably, and it was so much fun. Stayed up way too late with them, but yes, they had a blast. So that was awesome. Hopefully we can get another 1 or 2 in over the summer. We'll see. Summer's going by fast. I feel like we wait all winter. I do anyways, all winter, just waiting for that summer to come. and then it's just like poof, where did it go? So I'm really trying to soak in as much of it as I can this year and be very like present and do fun activities with the kids and just all that stuff, because I know it goes so fast. Come fall and winter, I'll be here for you guys because I'll be inside. So anyways, I also did get to go to an antique show, like an antique fair and a quilting show, a quilt show. So that was a lot of fun. Got a couple good finds, bought some fabric. I started my summer quilt. I forgot to grab it to show you. I don't really have a lot done. I found a freebie pattern on Fat Quarter Shop, and I'm gonna give it a go. It's a simple pattern. It's a little bit smaller than what I wanted, so I think I might like just do a simple frame around. I was gonna do some like border frames inside, but yeah, I think I'll keep it simple. I'm a little, like, I loved the pattern when I looked at it, you know, with the fabric they used. With the fabric choices I made, I almost feel like my fabric might be a little too busy for this. I don't know. I kind of wish there was some break between it. Anyway, we will see what we come out with. When I have more progress, I will share it with you guys. Hopefully I can get back to it, but it might honestly become a fall project and just have to be ready to go for next summer. So it's the fabric I shared with you guys before. It's got like little grasshoppers and stuff and florals, and it's just really summery. Yeah, and then I had a trunk show at StitchCon as well. So I sent a bunch of my models there for that. Which was really fun. Was excited to do that, and that again kept me busy, you know, packing everything up and sending it, and got it all back now. So yeah, it was really fun. So if you were at StitchCon, which I know a lot of people were, I've watched a lot of recaps on StitchCon. Hopefully one day I will be able to be there. But yeah, it looks like it was a lot of fun, and if you guys saw my stuff, awesome. I hope you enjoyed the show. Yeah, anyways, I guess I should just get right into my stitches that I've released since I saw you last. So there's quite a few. I feel like maybe, I can't remember, I think I talked about this one a little bit, like that I had been working on a project with Julie from Paisleys of Polka Dot. Oh my gosh, Paisleys and Polka Dots. That I was working on designing a finishing piece for this. I might have shared the stitch with you. I couldn't remember. But this is Honey House. So this is a chart. All three of these come together in one chart. This is kind of like a little, I wanted to do a play on like a smaller sampler sort of idea here. So we've got the, you know, like your house and a picket fence, the hive, some florals. I just thought it was a really cute way to do like a little small sampler. I wanted a house display to put this main stitch on, and then I thought it would be really cute to have some space beside to put the small stitches. So I did them in pillows, and then I really wanted some sort of like a basket out front to depth to put the greenery and like little trinkets and stuff in there, depending what it is that you are going to do. So whether you fill it, like I'm going to be doing a series of these ones to go with this display piece. But I thought it'd be, how fun is it to have like this little fence that blocks in this area that we can now put florals in, greenery. You could fill it with a lot of little pillows, a lot of different stitches, any kind of accessory thing in there, eggs, whatever you want really. But I love how this came together. This was a piece that I kind of went to Julie and said, like, this is what I'm looking for. Can you make something? I want a picket fence and a house kind of idea. And she just took it and ran with it and came up with this. And I just could not be more thrilled with the outcome. So we've got this cute little window here, the window up here with the scroll detail, trim work, and it's just perfect, absolutely perfect. So these are the unfinished wood that comes, the wood pieces that come unfinished and you glue together. You can paint it whatever color you want. I chose to go with the yellow because when I was talking with Julie, we kind of decided that yellow would be a good, for something fun that's colorful, but that would still go with all the stitches for the different ones that I do end up doing for it. The other colors, like any neutral would work. So if you wanted to do like a gray or a taupe, you could do that. I love a white house with black detailing, like black trim work and stuff. But I kind of felt like with this, I really wanted the white picket fence. If you wanted to do it white though, you could do like a brown, so it looks like a stained fence. For that, I think that'd be really cute too. But the yellow is definitely a nice soft color that, you know, you've got your florals on a lot of the designs. That'll always have some sort of yellow with it. When I think of like Patriotic stitching, it would look great on the yellow. Christmas, winter, it's still probably going to have some like gold hues, or at least look good with the yellow. So I just thought that that would be, in the end, we kind of thought that would be like a good neutral color that is still a color. I feel like if you wanted to do like a sage green or like a dusty blue would be really nice too, like a gray blue, that would still kind of keep it in a cooler neutral kind of tone. But yes, this is going to be a series. This is the Honey House collection. So again, you get that with the two. I'll show them a little closer here for you guys as well. So that one's been released already. So my model stitcher Kim did these, absolutely beautiful. These are stitched on 28 count mushroom Lugana. And then I just finished that on a piece of mat board with batting under the stitch. I like to do the batting under the stitch just to kind of give it a little bit more of a puffy, dimensional. And then I just did a fabric over the back mat board here. And then I put a magnet on our house, so we can just swap those ones in and out. All right, and then the two smalls that come with it are Bee Sweet. It has your honey dipper, some bees, your big daisy florals, super cute. And then a home, where the O is a bee. So I did this one in a long stand-up pillow so that it kind of, you can layer them nicely in the display. So I love that idea of doing like a taller pillow and then the small one, so they can kind of be in front of, like it can lay in front a little bit, overlap, and not cover the stitch. And then this one, so I did a fabric with just a piece of ribbon in between to break the two, and this is just a little felt. I just cut out some petals out of felt, put a button in the center, and then glued it onto a pin so that I can just kind of stick that in there wherever I choose. And yeah, I haven't finished the back of these ones. Oh, it feels so bad. But I do the slit in the back, sewed it up, and I usually put something over it, a little patch of something, but these ones I just haven't done yet for whatever reason. These ones I filled with poly fiber fill and lizard litter. It's not my favorite combination. I kind of feel like after I felt like while I was doing it, the litter was like, it gets into the fibers, which is good the more you like pack it in there and stuff, but it just kept going and going and going, and it was really hard to like find a spot when it was like, okay, that's gonna be enough. And I feel like now after, I still think there's gonna be like, it's gonna find its way into that fiber a little bit more and probably loosen up the actual firmness of the pillows. So I personally feel like my favorite for the little pillows are, I really like the fiber fill because it's easy to get into the corners and keep the shape of the corners. But then I like the poly pellets better than the litter, the crushed walnut shells. Yeah, it's just, I tried this and it's not, I just don't like it as much as the pellets. So I love the lizard litter for the biscornus if you're doing a drum, like something that is more substantial, heavy, and you want it to like hold its shape. I think those are great for that. Yeah, and then in the front, I did just a few more of these little flowers with the button to put in the front part there. So that one is Honey House. And then on the same display, I have Strawberry House. This one I sent to StitchCon. I didn't send the big yellow house because I didn't think it would ship well. And it's a bit bigger, like put together, right? It's a bit bigger and heavier, and I didn't want it to go through all that. So I just, when I sent Strawberry House to StitchCon, I just did a little finish on one of these dollar store boards, which are excellent. They come with the little beaded hanger, and then the backer is just this nice like shiplap sort of look. So I just decided to do something like that, and then threw a little bow on there with some buttons in it that kind of matched it. But this is the Strawberry House design. So same idea. Again, it's like a little play on a little sampler. You got a little house, and I just love the little vine work with the strawberries, the blossoms. This one's got a little key and the heart, a little robin, your farm truck. Yeah, I just love these little, this is going to be a really fun series to continue to. So I'm just switching it into the display here. Trying to. So Strawberry House. So there's the Strawberry House. And the two little smalls that come along with that one. So for this one, I still have all the greenery and stuff in here from the other, but I made these cute little strawberries that are just super fun to fill the bottom here with, to go along with the pillows and stuff. And that's kind of what I was trying to say, is like to have where you can put a little extra decor in there. I love that idea. So that is Strawberry House. And I'll show you all the bits and pieces up a little closer. It's just easier to show them off of the display. So we've got strawberries and the blossoms. You got a little house key and the hearts, a robin, a little farm truck, strawberry, a bush, the picket fence. Love it. The yellow house. So that is Strawberry House. And this one again, I finished on mat board with some batting. I did a little bit of the vintage rickrack trim from Lady Duck Creates around the edge there. And then just did a fabric on another piece of mat board. for that one. And then for the, oh, and sorry, this one is stitched on 32 count. And again, Kimberly, my model stitcher, did that for me. That is 32 count stone gray Lugana. I love the stone gray because it's got like a very pinky purple hue to it. And I just thought it looked really, really nice with this palette, with the colors in this chart. So love that one. So that's, you can kind of see there too, the difference of stitching with, this is 28 and this is the 32. So they're both the same size chart, but they just, yeah, are on different counts. And then I did, for this one, I did change these ones. I stitched the little minis for these collections, but I did it on a different fabric. So this is actually on a 28 count, and it's Springfield Sage Lugana. And I love that color. It is a really nice, well, sage green, but it's like so much, it almost into the gray family, because you can tell it's green, but it's very neutral and it's green. So I loved that with those colors as well. So I thought I'd do something a little different there. Again, home with the strawberry is the O. And then this one I did with, again, another piece of ribbon. And I put a button on a pin and then just pop that in there. And this one I actually finished the back. So just to cut out a piece of felt into a leaf shape there, did the stitching along on it for fun with the same threads that are used in the chart, and then put a little button there to kind of look like a little blossom. And then this is the So Berry Happy. Big beautiful daisy. You got your strawberries. I love this. I love it so much. This is the chenille from Lady Dot Creates. I can't remember the name. It might be mossy green. It's the same one I used on my Quack Quack Honk. And then this one, I didn't do the hole in the back because when I did it on the other one, I found it kind of hard to, I didn't like it with this, how small this pillow is. I didn't like how it was kind of just hard to fill because there was no, like, it just was coming out as much as it was going in kind of thing. So for this one, I did it on the bottom and I knew I was going to do the chenille around it anyways. So I knew it would hide that stitching. I don't have the best, like I got to work on my stitching, but I love being able to do the machine sew all the way around on pillows so that all my edges look really nice and crisp, and I can get nice corners all the time. So that is, this one was really, and it's probably because I was using that, the polyfill with the litter, the crushed walnut shells. It just felt like it was like coming out as much as it was going in. So for that one, I did a hole on the bottom. But yes, that is the strawberry house. I love it. Love those. So I made these little strawberries as well to go with it. And these I did fill with the crushed walnut shells, the lizard litter. And I just, again, feel like that kind of gives it a nice shape, holds its shape for something like this that you know, like might be held a lot or used a lot. It's a dimensional item. You kind of want it to keep that firmness and shape. And I really feel like you can pack that stuff in there good and get a nice full. I did not put the poly fiber fill in this. So it was just the litter. And I like how those came out. Super easy to make. I just did like a, your cut of fabric, made a cone out of it, filled it, One thing I'll say is the first one I just did a straight stitch all down, and I got this nice pointy strawberry, and I didn't love that. So the other two I did, I kind of rounded out my stitch at the end so that I had more of a rounded end, and that to me is I just like it way more. So again, the rounded out, and it just feels more like a strawberry to me. So super fun though. I love these. I want to do a whole bunch more, pick a bunch of different cool fabrics, and just get a nice collection of strawberries going. Like I say, just one zip up of the on the sewing machine, and then I just stuffed them, did a running stitch around the top and pulled it, cinched it in, and then made these cute little, just cut out the felt, cut out some leaf shapes from the felt, and then did some stitches on there and glued them on. And yeah, they just like are so cute the way they lay. And then made a floral with a covered button in the center and a leaf, glued it onto a pin so that I could kind of just put those in the top and change it around. I just wanted it to be a pin so that, you know, like you can put it in here, could put it in the pillow, whichever, and did a little different. This one I did a button on the top to kind of, for where the stem, you know, focus, yeah. And then again, just some stitching on the leaves to add some interest. And it just, this one was just the single blossom. So did that. And that one's 2 buttons layered up on that one, just to give it a little extra. They're so fun, so quick and easy to do. And I mean, how cute with these, like a whole bowl full of them, all different ones and stuff, different fabrics. I love it. So I did do a video, but I never did get it up. So maybe if I go back into the catalog of recording here and I can find that and get that up so that you guys can see exactly what I was doing with them. Okay, so that is the house displays, and like I say, there is a couple more coming. I've already got a couple designed and a couple stitched possibly that are coming in the near future. So after that we have let's keep on the strawberry train, and I have strawberry biscornu. So this was a lot of fun to do. You guys saw my very first was the bee biscornu, but when I was talking to you guys about that one, I said, how fun would it be to have a big, beautiful daisy or something, a big flower in the center? So here we go. We have strawberry biscornu. We have this big, beautiful flower right in the center with all this leaves around it, and then the vines coming off with the big strawberries, and we've got some strawberry blossoms. Then down here we've got a couple little strawberries, and then this is to kind of like mimic a basket. So I loved this design and how it mimics this in the biscornu, this stitching here. So I really wanted that to kind of stand out. So that is in the same dark as the bottom here. And to me, it just gives that feel of like strawberry basket. So I love how it came out. Super, super happy with this one. Again, my model stitcher, Kim, did this one, and it is stitched on 32 count. It's the natural straw linen. Gingham, sorry, natural straw gingham linen from Weeks Dye Works. So you can't really see the gingham of it with all the coverage of the design, but you get it on the bottom, which I like that. Just kind of adds a little something to it. So that is Strawberry Biscornu. Again, we've got just, I just did a couple little button pins here. This one with a little leaf, just to add a little something to it. And then next up we have the red, white, and blue biscornu. And this one is, sorry, my pin was falling out there. Oh, my pins are all goofy, but whatever. So red, white, and blue biscornu. So this is just a fun, it's definitely was meant to be patriotic Americana, but it absolutely could be any, like, displayed anywhere for anything. And you could easily change the colors as well. But it's just a fun, different geometrical shapes and designs on it. This is meant to mimic like your stars and stripes feel, and then the top is just a lot of fun. I feel like it really brings out, to me it feels very like firework celebration kind of feeling. So that is red, white, and blue biscornu. Again, I love how this one came out. I went with a little bit more like the lighter colors for this. I wanted it to have a bit more of that like worn feeling to it, like sun faded almost. I love it. Very happy with how it came together. It is stitched with Dinky Dyes silks. There is a DMC option in the chart as well. And again, you could just pick any of your favorite red, white, and blue threads, and or like I say, any other 3 colors that you love, you could do in that as well. And yeah, I just, again, I did 2 buttons on that one. This one just so happened to have that square button that fits absolutely perfect in there. So I love, love, love how this one came together. Super happy with it, and definitely will be doing more biscornus because they are so much fun. I will definitely say my very first one I did on the Ada, and these 2 were on linen. Now, stitching them together, I personally found the Ada to be so much easier. The linen still is good because you can still like finger press it and kind of shape it and mold it how you need to, but picking up those stitches of the back stitch around the edge here, I just found it to be a little bit trickier with the linen threads as well, right? So just trying not to catch those while scooping and getting the back stitch threads. So that's my only thing. Again, that'll come with more practice and everything, but it was just not as smooth as the first one. So not impossible though. Up we have Hello Summer. This chart was a follow-up to the Hello Spring, the All Things Spring chart that was in Just Cross Stitch for their spring magazine. And when I released, like when that one came out, everybody after was kind of like, is it going to be part of a series? Do you have something else coming? And I hadn't thought about doing it as a series. I just didn't really think it was going to be. The more people asked, and I thought, well, maybe I should look at doing that as a series. So I have decided to continue it and do the Hello Summer. There will be a Hello Autumn, and then Hello Winter. But this is Hello Summer. So this one has been released. It was a design that was chosen for the main Stitchers Retreat, and it was included in the goodie bag. So I was approached if I would be interested in holding back on releasing it so that they could have it for a special treat in their goodie bag. That way they could guarantee that, you know, nobody has the chart already. So I thought that was great. Absolutely. Let everybody get first go at it so that they actually get something special and that they aren't getting repeats in their collection. So I thought that was wonderful that they put that thought into the the choice of pattern for their goodie bags. So all the stitchers in Maine who went to the retreat got this lovely little chart in their goodie bag, and I hope you guys love it. I love it. To me, summer is all about getting out, soaking up the sun as much as possible, getting to the water, beach, outdoors, sailboats, lighthouses. I love it. So we've got your sand dollars and a little starfish. Collecting little seashells and stuff is like one of my favorite things. A little crab, and of course your seagull. We had so many seagulls camping, it was crazy. So to me, this is just summer. So this one is available now. And yeah, I absolutely love it. I cannot wait for the other ones. So Hello Autumn is in the process of getting stitched right now. For the finish of this one, sorry, I forgot to tell you. Did I tell you what this was stitched on? I don't think I did. The red, white, and blue biscornu is stitched on 32 count dirty linen. Love it. Love it. So this is, sorry to go backwards, but this is the difference. These, I believe, oh, maybe I should have double checked. I actually think one of these might be a little bit bigger. I might have to double check. I'm not even going to say it because, yeah. I could double check if you, okay. Let's double check. Red, white, and blue biscornu. It is 60 by 60. And strawberry biscornu is also 60 by 60. I thought it was a different size. I bet you it's the biscornu that is a bit smaller. I think it's 52, maybe. Yeah, 52. There you go. Okay, so the biscornu is 52 by 52. So I did add a few stitches for these ones, but these are both 60 by 60. So that is the size difference with a 28 count versus your 32 count. So that's kind of cool to see the different size in them. You can stack them on top of each other too if you didn't have the pins in there. But so cute. Okay, that's covered. Back to this one. Hello Summer. This was stitched on, again, model stitched for me by Kim. And this one was stitched on mushroom Lugana, 28 count. So this comes out at a 5 by 5 inch finish on the 28 count. So this one I did 2 layers of batting behind it. It's got a little extra poof to it on the mat board, and then I've got this cool burlap rickrack behind it, which is very beachy to me. And then of course the white and blue stripe on another piece of mat board, and then this other fun trim around the edge of that. And finished in one of these bamboo, it's supposed to be like a tray, just from the dollar store, a little bamboo tray. It's like a $2 finish piece. Didn't have to paint or stain or anything. So I love these little boards. And then threw some ribbon on the top there with a cool anchor button. I love collecting buttons. One of my favorite things anytime I see buttons. But since I've seen you guys last, I have been to some thrift stores. I found some bags of buttons there. At the vintage market, I found a couple jars of buttons, which were awesome. I haven't even gone through them all yet, but the ones that I have are just like awesome. So anytime I see little bags of buttons, I think I got some at a garage sale too, because it's that time of year again, garage sale season. Yes, anyways, hello summer. So keep an eye out for hello autumn. Like I say, it's off at the Stitchers now. So excited for that. Next up, we have summer. So this is summer. And what says summer more than a bunch of colorful beach houses? Again, we're back at the beach. Sailboats, sunshine, seagulls. You've got a whale, starfish, fish, and a little seahorse, and of course your octopus. I love this one. This is my oldest son's favorite as well, so he is super excited to see this when it was all finished. He loves stitchy pillows, and this one, of course, like he just loves it. So definitely screams summer. And this one I finished into a pillow. I just did the fun pink gingham on the back, did a cover here for the hole, some buttons and a little charm. Just adds, I love doing these little things. I just think they're so fun, doing different little, adding little trinkets and stuff and covers on the back. I love that. I love that aspect of it. But yeah, this one is filled with the poly pellets with a little bit of fiber fill for those corners. So again, I do like that better. It still gives it a nice like weight, that beanbaggy kind of feel, but to me it just sort of keeps its shape a little bit better, and I think it's gonna last better over time. My preferred method, definitely. So that is summer, stitched on 28 count light taupe Lugana. Love it. All right. Is there more, you say? How could there be more? Of course there's more. No, just a little bit more. The next up, what everybody has been asking and patiently waiting for, flooding my emails, asking on every social platform, where's the Canadian flag? I hope I did all my fellow Canadians. I hope I hit the mark for you guys, is what I guess I'm trying to say. But lastly, we have Canadian flag. So if you've seen my American flag that I released at market this year, this is the follow-up for my Canadian friends. You've all patiently waited. I really wanted to make sure I got this one right for you all. So I hope I did. To me, this is just all Canadian. Screams Canadian to me. Growing up in Canada, I'm in the prairies now, so there is a lot of like, I'm in the flatlands and stuff, but I still get winter. And to me, like, we're in the north, Canada, there's not very many places you can go in Canada that you don't get the winter. Pretty much the west coast, you know, you might hit, even in some of the southern areas in like BC and stuff, you still get winters. You get really hot summers, but you still get some winters. So really west coast, Vancouver, the island, that kind of area, you avoid the winter snow and stuff unless you go up into the mountains. So Otherwise, to me, Canada, a large portion of the time of year is winter, and I love all the mountains. So we have, in our maple leaf here, we've got the moon and some stars. We've got the mountains represented, the trees, because a lot of growing up here has been outdoors, exploring. You know, we go camping in the summers. That's how I grew up. That's what Canada is to me. So we've got the trees and then the water, the lake, the ocean, whichever side of the world you're on, or side of the country, I guess, you're on. And then over on the sidebars here, we've got some leaves, and then again, this shaping of like a mountain, the snowflake kind of motif to represent that winter. And again, this feels like a very Nordic sweater to me. So that's to represent again that kind of like Canadian winter element. And then you've got, again, repeated like mountains, and down here, this little motif is more to represent like the North Star, because we are up in the north. And then you've got, again, more snow-capped mountains with some stars and stuff. So this, I don't know, this to me was just, I think of the outdoors. I think about going camping. I think about exploring our beautiful country and just being surrounded by the beauty of it. And that's what I try to encapsulate in this. So I hope you guys love it. I know you guys have, the response has been really well, and you guys are loving and enjoying it just as much as the Americans. So there we go. I really hope that that spoke to you when you saw it. And that one is stitched on 36 count antique antique white linen. And this one is stitched with a dinky dye silk, and I do provide a DMC color in the chart, but it's a real nice easy one to just pick your favorite red thread and make it yours. So I hope you guys love it. I'm really happy with how that one came out. I'm proud of it. So for the finish, I should say, it is finished on a piece of mat board with the mat batting behind, and this is a 5x7 frame. I put a piece of paper, no, that's fabric. I tried paper, it didn't work. I just put a piece of fabric in the back, on the back of the board that came with the frame. Covered it with fabric, and then I put a little bit of foam core behind here, just like little chunks of it to lift this up to do kind of more of a shadow box of it. So it's just raised in there a little bit, and just put that straight in there. It just gives it a little bit of a gap around, enough of a pop in there, and wanted to keep it simple because I feel like this, with a flag piece, I wanted it to speak, you know, for what it's to represent. And there's a lot going on in this one that I just really wanted it to be clean and simple and classic. So there is the Canadian flag. All right, so that is the wrap up of all the stitches that I have. Oh, I forgot. There's this one. This little guy. So this is a little freebie that I did. I've started a newsletter now. I put them out periodically, what's new, what you can see coming. I forgot, just to kind of keep you guys informed. When I do freebies, they'll be coming out in the newsletter now, first and foremost, and then they'll be available on my website as well. But it's just kind of a place for you guys to keep informed even more, that will be like when I, if I can't get here all the time, you'll get everything there. If I've got sales coming on, different events, who knows what's going to come up in the life of Erin Elizabeth. But if you're interested to know, you can sign up for the newsletter. And there's a link on my website, a little pop-up. It'll direct you to put in your email, and then you'll be signed up. So if you want to best way to keep informed of what's going on is through there. And this was the very first, when I did my first newsletter, this was the little freebie I included to say, welcome to the newsletter club. So it's just a really sweet little welcome. Easy one to change up the colors to suit your home, but I thought this would be so cute just in a little dish display at the front of your house to just say welcome. And yeah, it was a really fun one. I stitched mine on 20 count Aida in the stone gray again. So again, it's got that pinky purple hue in it, which I thought just went really well with the colors of the chart. Switch it up to whatever colors suit your home. But I hope you guys enjoyed that one. And if you didn't get a chance to get it, it is available on my website. And then these are just buttons again, put on pins, stuck in there. So super fun. Did a little trim, a little gingham there. And yeah, I did not, again, this is a bit of a bigger hole. I didn't cover the back yet of mine. So that is the welcome freebie. I can show you guys here on my phone. If you just go to the website, and then there's the drop down, and now there is a section here for freebies. So you can click on that and it'll bring you to the welcome freebie, and then you just hit download freebie. Yeah, so that is that. That's where you'll be able to find any free charts that I put out in the future. I'm going to be putting them just on the website there, so it's nice and compiled and easy for you guys to find. Other than that, what do we got going on? That's all I got for stitching. Whew, we made it. Yeah. Well, I'll show you guys. I wanted to show you these project folders. I feel awful because I got these a while ago. I think honestly they came just shortly after my last floss tube that I did. I got these from my friend Stephanie, the New England Stitcher. If you're not following her yet, go over and follow her because she is an amazing person and super creative, talented woman. She makes these, she calls them whippa keepers. And I don't say it as cool because Stephanie and her accent and the way she says it, just perfect. But I tried. Anyways, her whippa keepers, which I think are super cool. And yeah, I bought these ones from her. She has made some for a couple of retreats. So I know she was at the Library Stitchers retreat and Stitch Main retreat, and I feel like there was another one. Was there another one? Anyways, she does make them. It has been at a few different retreats, so you might have seen them there. And then she doesn't have like an Etsy shop or anything yet, but if you go follow her on Instagram, she has a YouTube channel, the New England Stitcher. She's trying to get to 5,000 subscribers right now because one of her students has challenged her to get to 5,000 over the summer. So go give her a follow if you aren't already. She's got wonderful stuff, but she's an amazing cross stitcher and quilter sewer. So she's always got fun things to share. But these are her, so I've been using mine is what was trying to say, is they came a while ago and I'm using them, and they are, you know, like there's some upstairs. I have 2 here that I can share with you guys. But she's got these wonderful, the little clip in here you can put your scissors on or hang your threads from. The little felt flap for extra needles. I always put a needle minder on here for my needles. Thread bed, a nice big thread bed when I'm working with a project folder. I just fold it over and I've got my thread bed there, and you know, my threads collect. This is a nice clear pocket, which is lovely, so you can see everything that's in there. There's a color palette sneak peek for you guys. And then it's got these beautiful big pockets on in here. Let's see what's in this one. So this is a little bit of a stitch that is in the works. Yep. A little sneak peek for you guys. But yeah, her workmanship is beautiful. Absolutely talented. Love the thought that she's put into it, the functionality of it. You could fit so much in here with having the pocket, and then you've got 2 big pockets here. Usually I've got a couple projects going in them at a time. And then this has the elastic that goes over. So that's the smaller size. My iPad slips in there perfectly, like sandwiched between. And then this is the large. But her eye for fabrics and choices of putting things together is just like, I love it. I love it. So this is the large one. And with this one, you get a little pocket here, the bigger pocket over there, and again, a thread bed. Also, look at that needle minder. She made that for me. Isn't she the best? I love it. I actually cried when I saw this. It was at the top of the package, and it was just so special to me because it's the very first piece of, she did this and a phone stand and a thread winder for me with my logo on it. It is the very first piece of like merchandise or like an item that has my logo on it that isn't a chart. And I don't know, there's something about seeing my logo in like a beautiful thing like this. Like this to me is just, I don't know. Seeing it like this just really like hit me, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. It hit me in a way that I haven't seen my brand, my logo yet, and it felt so special. It made me feel like, wow, like I've created something. This is actually like, that's my brand. And it just, I don't know, it really touched, it made me teary-eyed, and it really hit. I guess I just saw myself and my business and my creations in a different light in that moment, and it was a cool feeling. So thank you, Stephanie, for that. It was truly special. Truly special. So I think it's really cool to have that as like my very first Erin Elizabeth Designs piece. So yeah, I don't know, I think because my name is, like, my brand is becoming more recognizable, and it's my signature. My logo is my signature, so it's like my signature engraved into something just hit home to me. So anyway, she does an amazing job. Like, look at her work here. Beautiful, beautiful. got the clear pocket here, which I love because you're not, you know, you can see exactly what's in your project. And I know a lot of people don't like these for paper patterns, but that's the beauty of something like this, is you get this nice little, you can file away so much in here. Like you can easily have 2 or 3 projects in one of these things. This is this one that I've got going in here. Little sneak peek for you. Again, that's the color palette. So I love them. Like I say, she doesn't have an Etsy shop, but she sells them from time to time. And yeah, I'm sure she'll be having more for sale. She's not sure what things are going to look like for her once she's not busy with retreat stuff. But yeah, go follow her so that you can too hopefully get your hands on one of these. You can message her too if you're interested. I don't know if she's got extras left over or if she's still madly working away on making more, but her work is top notch. Love them. Beautiful. And her fabric choices, I tell you, love it. Love it, love it, love it. So thank you, Stephanie. They are gorgeous. Yeah, so that is all I have for you guys today. And what do I have coming up? I am busy working on new designs. Like I say, I'm stitching all the time. I feel like I'm jumping from one to another, to another, to another, back and forth, sending stuff to Model Stitch and getting stuff back. And it's just trying to, we've got coming up, I have the August market is coming up. So I'll have some designs for that will be there with Dinky Dyes. And then, yeah, exciting. Okay, so battery dead. I forgot I need to run this while it's plugged in. What I was in the middle of trying to say, I don't know where I got cut off. But exciting stuff coming up. I am going to my very first retreat. So in October, I will be attending the Stitch New England retreat. It's October 17th, 18th, and 19th, I believe. Let me just double. Oh, I did not write the days down on here. Yeah, 17th, 18th, 19th, October. So that's going to be my very first retreat as a stitcher, going with some friends. So I'm so excited. A few of the wonderful ladies that I've met, I met at the Jingle Ball last year. They are good friends, and I was convinced, didn't take much convincing, to go to the Stitch New England retreat. So I'm really, really excited. If you're going, let me know. I get to meet people and say hi and interact and stitch, and I'm really looking forward to it. So super excited. My husband and I are going to make it like our 10-year wedding anniversary trip. We got married at the end of September, and this year will be 10 years. So it just sort of falls kind of in that area. We thought, let's do it. He's coming with me. We're flying into Boston. We're gonna explore the area, do some fun things, and I'm gonna go to the retreat. He's gonna go do some writing. So we are gonna have a great time. First time being away from the kids, really, ever. So it'll be, we're working on the summer, kind of taking some time, like, you know, leaving them with Nana, and Grandma's gonna come visit and be support for Nana during that time. I'm hopeful. I think they will be fine. I think it's us that we're gonna be the ones struggling. So, but yeah, we thought it's about time, you know, we can go and spend some days doing something. So we're excited. Really looking forward to it. I'm so excited to meet all my stitchy friends. You guys are amazing and so excited. So also on that note, I have my second retreat booked for next year for the Library Stitchers retreat. Also so excited to go there and meet even more people. So yay. If you're going to, I know there's a few friends that couldn't go to the Stitch New England that are going to go to that one. So it's going to be wonderful. I cannot wait to be in a room with all these wonderful stitchers and just like get to meet people and hear your guys' stories and connect and all the fun things. So I finally get to go to a retreat. So I don't have to listen to everybody else's on Flosstube going to different retreats and stuff, and I can't wait. I just am so excited for the community and being a part of it. So yay, those are big things. On the note of the Jingle Ball being where I met a lot of my stitchy friends, the Midsummer's stitching event is coming up, which is this weekend, July 19th and 20th. Lindy Stitches is putting that on, so and I am excited. If you're going, again, hopefully I'll see you there. Pop into some rooms and say hi, do the speed dating. Those things are so fun. I think it's a great way to just hang out, stitch, and meet more people. And like I say, from that last year in Jingle Ball, I have now met friends that we get together and do stitchy Zooms and stuff, and it is a wonderful experience. So if you haven't gone before, I highly suggest doing it, checking it out. It's super inexpensive for what you get. You get to go in and just, you know, connect with the community, different people, find the people that you connect with the best and make friends. And like, honestly, it has been wonderful. So I'm excited. Hopefully, like I say, hopefully I'll meet a few more people there and get to pop in and say hi to everyone. I think that's it though. I really think that's it. I can hear that my little guy has just woken up crying. My husband's upstairs with that. So, but yes, I think that's it. That's all for tonight. That's all I got left. I will try and be back a little bit sooner next time here, but I hope everybody else is taking the time to enjoy their summer, whether it's a staycation or vacation. I hope you have a wonderful one, and I hope you get lots of stitching in. Until next time, happy stitching and take care. Bye. With a bit of poly fiber fill and the lizard litter gives that nice firm it gives that nice all right, so these I made the like, and was also the, oh my goodness, Erin. Thank you so much for choosing to spend some time with me today. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook at Erin Elizabeth Designs. And if you enjoyed what I had to share, please subscribe and hit that like button. And you can turn on the little bell to be notified for my next video.